Hi and welcome to Cheeky Richo's Rum and Raisin Slice. This is a different sort of slice. It's baked in 2 stages. It's got a creamy rum fruity top on it with a chocolate topping and a biscuity sort of base. The ingredients will be in the recipe box below. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is pop our raisins into a heat-proof bowl and top it with our rum. Resist the urge to drink this rum, you need it for the recipe. And we're going to pop this into the microwave, just leave it uncovered, must be a microwave safe bowl. Now whilst our butter is melting we are going to just stir our little raisins and put them on for 30-second intervals on a medium power in the microwave until they fatten up and absorb some of that rum. To a mixing bowl we are going to add our brown sugar and our coconut. Desiccated coconut. We are going to sift our flour and our cocoa in on top. Give that a shake through. Don't want any lumps in this. And it aerates a little bit on the way. Okay, we've preheated our oven to 180 degrees Celsius in fan force oven. We have lined an 18 by 28 centimetre Lamington tin with baking paper. And now we are going to prepare our biscuit base, which is first cooked, then covered with our topping. So we just mix the dry ingredients and add our butter, our melted butter, and just combine it. Once it's all combined, we press it firmly into our Lamington tin, our pre-prepared pan, and bake it. Once our biscuit base has absorbed all of that butter, it is time to turn it into our pre-prepared tin and press it in firmly. So either using your fingers, a very flat bottomed glass or firm spatula or one of these little Asian type spoons, we have to press this biscuit base firmly into the tin. Try and get it as even as possible. Cooks the same all over. You're going to have to go into the corners with your fingers because the spoon's too rounded to get there. Just press it into the corners with your fingers. And that's it. Into the oven we go. We're going to cook it for 180 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. It's only going to be part cooked at that stage. Fat and juicy the raisins have become. They've absorbed most of that rum. They're going to be delicious. Okay, so we're going to put them aside. Now we're going to melt our 225 grams of chocolate and our cream power for 1 minute at a time until it's completely smooth. Add our cream to a microwave safe bowl, in with our chocolate, and this is going to become like a fudgy sort of ganache. Now our chocolate and cream mixture is all but incorporated. The residual heat in the cream will soften the chocolate even more. You don't want to overcook it at this stage. Leave it stand to cool for a little while and then we'll stir it again short. It doesn't need any more time in the microwave. Okay, just to the bowl that we use to make our base, we're going to pop our eggs. Give them a little whiz around, nothing too serious, just to break up the yolks and incorporate them with a whisk. Now it's in with our chocolate and cream mixture and incorporate that, and now in with our big fat rummy raisins. So in they go too. Just give them a bit of a whiz around. You don't want to break them up, you just want to have all of the ingredients combined, and leave it to cool slightly while our base is cooking. Okay, our base has come out of the oven after 15 minutes. It's not cooked enough yet, but we are going to continue to cook it when we put our topping on. We have to turn the oven down to 160 degrees because we need a slower heat for the remainder of the cooking time. So we're going to allow it to stand for about 10 minutes before pouring in filling, and the rum is just mixing through the cream and the chocolate. And this kitchen is smelling pretty fine, let me tell you. Okay, our base has cooled slightly. Give our filling one more stir around and pour it in on top of our base, trying to ensure that we have an even coverage of our raisins. We're going to bake this 160 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes until it's almost set. It won't be completely set, but it'll be almost set. Just spread those raisins around as best we can. A bit hard to see where they are in all the murk. Into the oven we go. Our rum and raisin slice is fresh from the oven. Sort of a little bit wobbly. Actually looks delicious. It smells great. Now we have to let this cool completely before we melt our chocolate. Top it with the chocolate. At this temperature it's going to take a little while. Okay, our rum and raisin slice is quite set and cool. We are going to melt our chocolate in the microwave on medium power or half power for about 30 seconds and stir it to get rid of any lumps. After about 40 seconds on half power, our chocolate is smooth and melted. What we're going to do now is add a few drops of oil. The reason we're doing this, it'll give the chocolate a nice gloss, and it'll also stop it from cracking when you bite into it, so it doesn't set completely hard. So just a couple of drops. See how nice and glossy that is now? That's enough, I think. This isn't completely cold, but it will spread a lot more easily if it's not too cold. So, as if there isn't enough chocolate in this recipe, here's a bit more. Right to the edges. I think this recipe might even satisfy a chocoholic. And that's it. We just let that set now, and then we'll cut it into slices. Our rum and raisin slice is ready to be cut up. Okay, we're going to use a thinner blade knife that has been run under hot water. That's better. Not so better. Cheekyricho's rum and raisin slice. I hope you enjoyed this little video demonstration of Cheekyricho's rum and raisin slice. If you'd like to see more interesting recipes and ideas, please check out my Cheekyricho channel, and don't forget to please subscribe and leave a comment. Do come back and visit us again soon. We have so much more to show you, and thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely day.